Same thing as well. You see, the mama got to say, honey, that kind of music you're not going to play in this house. Mama got to say, honey, this kind of literature you ain't going to bring in this house. Mama's got to say, honey, these movies, you're not going to watch them in this house. Mama's got to say, as Joshua said, as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. Even the Lord himself thought highly of motherhood. One of the last things that Jesus did on the cross, he made sure that his mother was taken care of. If Jesus can do that when he was dying on the cross, who are we to do anything less? When Jesus was up on the cross, he pointed to John and said, John, behold your mother. He said, John, I'm about to go away from her. He said, John, take care of mama for me. Saints, we need to honor our mothers this morning. Thank God for the mothers. Now, mothers, you're supposed to be models for your children. Let me give you an example. I heard a story about this instructor was teaching at this PTA meeting. He was teaching his children. No, he was teaching the parents on how to teach the children to be honest. So he told the parents, he said, this is what I want you to do. All those towels that you borrowed from Best Western and the Holiday Inn and Motel 6, all those towels, I want you to bring them and place them on this table. Well, the next time they met, that table was full of those bath towels. And he said, now, the first lesson in teaching your children honesty, he said, stop stealing. He said, if you don't want your children to steal, you need to stop stealing yourself. If you don't want your children to lie, you need to be truthful yourselves. Saints, we have to be models before our children. Mothers, we have to be role models before our children. How do we expect our children to respect daddy if mama didn't respect daddy herself? Oh, I didn't get too many amens on that one. You see, if mama's talking about daddy, if mama's on the phone talking to her friends about daddy, they're not going to respect her husband. If mama is talking about daddy, the children are not going to respect their father. Let me give you a perfect example. We always talk about Jacob, how Jacob deceived his father, how Jacob deceived his brother. Who do you think put Jacob up to doing that? His mother. Read it now. His mother put Jacob up to it. Now, his mother lost respect for Isaac, so he in turn lost respect for his father as well. See, mothers, if you want your children to respect the husband, you got to respect that husband as well. I want to read this. I'm going to close with this. They say that man is mighty. He rules the lands and seas. He holds a mighty scepter o'er the lesser powers that be. But a stronger hand and a mightier man from his throne has hurled. For the hand that rocks the cradle is a hand that rules the world. Mothers, the challenge has been set before you. God is looking for a few godly mothers and grandmothers this morning. As Paul said to Timothy, I am convinced that because your mother and grandmother were faithful, I believe that you are just as faithful as they are. I believe your grandmother and mother prayed for you, and I believe because you saw that example, that also helped influence you as well. You see, saints, how our children turn out would depend on how mother and father do at home. We have to be models before our children. God is looking for a few godly mothers. Shall we stand this morning?